Our sponsors: The Finkley Experience, an educational consulting firm that specializes in first-generation education, in which prepares high school students for college. For more information, visit their website at thefinkleyexperience.com. Father to Father Incorporated, a nonprofit organization that strengthens families through father engagement, with a goal to help men in our communities to be great dads. For more information, visit their website, fathertofatherinc.org. Ablaze Entertainment. The goal of Ablaze is to take emerging artists and develop them to the next level of their career. For more information, visit their website at ablazeentertainment.net. Thank you.
You know who it is. It's Niles Finkley on the Michael Finkley Show. Actor, entertainer, hip-hop artist, spoken word poet. We are here live coming to you. Tap in, baby. Woo!
Check.
On the next Michael Finkley,
Our sweet, sweet VaLentine.
from Discovery's 90-Day Fiancé, we have VaLentine with us. He talks about his experience on the show, and also he talks wedding plans.
Next Finkley.
It's my biggest dream come true. Oh my. It's my biggest dream come true. Oh my.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Michael Finkley Show. Thanks for joining us today. Now y'all, a few weeks ago, we talked about the topic of expectation, right? We talked about waking up and having an expectation for our life, for our day. What is it going to be like? We're speaking positive. We're speaking life into our life. Every day I wake up surprised. I really do. I wake up in awe. I guess that's a good word to say as well. Because when I finally realize that I'm up, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm up. Wow. That means I have purpose. That means I still have something to accomplish here while I'm on earth. That means that I have someone to encourage. I have someone needs to encourage me. So every morning it's just like a rush, right? Because I always say that when you wake up, right, everything in life should be easier, right? If you don't wake up, that means something's wrong, right? So the hardest part of your day is waking up. And once you do that, you can accomplish anything in the world because you have the power, you have the strength, you have the mindset to do what you need to do for that day. You just need to choose to do it. You are already equipped with what you need to do for the day, but you in yourself need to choose what you need to do. It's up to you. We all have choices in life, so it's definitely up to you. So take every moment and just go with it. Take every moment like it's your last. Be surprised when you wake up in the morning because you have purpose, you have drive. Give God praise and go on about your business. That's what I do. That's definitely what I do. And our guest today shows that as well. He is living life to the fullest. He is living his best life. You remember him from 90-Day Fiancé, Love Paradise. And I tell you, in talking with him, he's funny, but he also has a mind to accomplish what he needs to accomplish. I'm talking about VaLentine. He's with us today as he tells his story about his journey with his love, his journey on the show, and we talk wedding plans as well. So y'all, don't you dare go away. Back in a moment, big man.
Coming up, we have VaLentine with us. Back in a moment. On the next Michael Finkley,
From Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married and Tyler Perry's Meet the Browns.
Denise Boutte is here. He talks about her brand new project, Angie's Cure, and so much more.
Next Finkley.
Hey, I'm John Marshall Jones. Some of y'all know me as Smart Guy Daddy. And you are watching The Michael Finkley Show.
Hello everybody, it's Finkley from the Finkley Experience. We're an educational consulting firm that specializes in first-generation education. So we assist students with their college and career endeavors. We train school administrators on the state of first-generation students. And also, we partner with colleges and universities to assist their first-generation population for easy transition from high school to college. So if you're looking for a presenter or speaker that presents on these topics and so much more, visit our website at thefinkleyexperience.com and learn about all that we do. We're looking forward to working with you. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. Now y'all, my next guest, he is a college professor. He's a musical artist. He's a TV star, reality star as well. Y'all, he is none other than VaLentine. How are you?
I'm well. I'm well. Thanks for having me. You have beautiful skin.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I get it from my mama.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We thank you so much for being with us these few moments, and just we want to know more about you and what's on your mind, what you've been up to, what you've been doing. But we've seen all your business on TV, right?
Okay, all of my business,
all your business,
and anything that was left open. The fans had no problem filling in what they thought.
Oh, they don't want to ask you. They're just like, okay, in my mind, this is what's happening, and that's gonna go. Okay, great, done.
Yes. Oh my God.
What are you doing? But you have the perfect last name, VaLentine. I love it. How do you describe love? What does love mean to VaLentine?
For me,
yes.
For me, love means loyalty and unconditional accepting someone literally for who they are and all that they and however they present, and working with them for the betterment. You know, of course, I think each one of us has our own. Like I've learned throughout the years, I've had my own bottom lines, like drugs and things like that. Like, well, I can't do it, you know. But other than that, like I really am willing to accept anybody the way you are. And I'm willing to love you for who you are, as long as you can love me for who I am, and we can work it out together. So that and loyalty is what love is to me.
I love it. We saw this amazing love on this little show on Discovery called 90 Day Fiancé, Love in Paradise. How did that become?
How did I get on the show?
Yes.
Listen, I am a fan. I've always been a fan of the whole 90 Day Fiancé franchise. So I literally watched the flagship show, 90 Day Fiancé, from the very beginning. And then I started watching all of the spinoffs. Although now I don't follow every little one of them because I can't. And I don't think all of them are that good. But anyway, but most of them I follow. Mm-hmm. And so I'm always watching. So when I met Carlos, literally during the first week of us actually meeting and talking through social media, like always on a video chat, I was watching 90 Day Fiancé, and I said, "Oh, do you ever watch 90 Day Fiancé?" And he was like, "Yeah, I love that show." I was like, "Wouldn't it be funny if we on it one day?" Ha 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 ha! And then we didn't speak about it anymore. And I don't know, maybe 6, 7, 8, something like that. Months later, I was grading papers at home, and I actually literally got frustrated because I'm like, "Listen, I'm teaching this grad program, and some of these students, I'm like, how the hell you got to grad school with this type of grammar?" But anyway, I got irritated. So I was like, oh, I can't. So I was like, I need a break. About 10 papers in, I was like, I need a break. So I was at the computer and I'm like, oh, let me just Google and see how to apply to be on or audition or whatever I got to do for 90 Day Fiancé. Mm-hmm. I Googled it. And then I found some email address. And so, excuse me, I emailed the email address with my Carlos and myself's picture and a little bio and a link to our social media and sent it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, maybe about a month or so later, I got an email back, a response back from a casting director. And then I replied, and the next, she called me right away. And then it was just all from there.
Wow. Wow. Did you, when you got on the show, right, and you did all the things and they flew you out to see him, did you know that they were gonna...
I flew my own self. I bought my own ticket and went. They just followed me. They don't buy tickets.
Shut your mouth.
They don't buy tickets. When they finally decided, when we interviewed and all that stuff, and like he interviewed too, like to be on the show, I already had my ticket purchased. I was going regardless. They was following me, and I was going. because we met during the pandemic.
Right.
There was no vaccines yet. Then when we had vaccines, Colombia didn't. Then we couldn't fly. Then finally, when I got vaccinated, he got vaccinated, and we could fly. I had my ticket already. I was leaving.
Wow.
So they just
reimbursed you?
No, they don't buy tickets. This is our life. They just coming along.
Gotcha. So they literally, like you said, they just follow you.
Yes, they just said, okay, well, can we? They of course they talked to me and said, can we film some things with you before you leave? And then like film me packing, film me talking to my friends about what I'm doing, what they think. They film me in the studio, and then also following me to the airport. But they just followed me on what I was already doing. So.
Wow. Some of the things you just don't realize and understand are in reality television. But did you understand the concept of it, that they were all going to be in your business?
Yes and no. I mean, I remember I'm a fan of the show. I watch reality TV. I'm a fan of the show, but I think what hit me was like cameras and people, like a whole entourage of people following me everywhere, like following me. And then, it's not just the cameraman and the producers, and we have a police escort. Then you have this and the sound people, and then you have the people it's a spectacle. So people watching. So everybody with their phones. So literally it's like, oh my God, like everybody's staring at me and Carlos, everywhere we go, all the things we say. Like even when we went to his house, to his apartment, we got to his apartment, oh, forget it. You don't see it, you just see us. Right. But all the neighbors are out with their cell phones and looking and staring what's going on. You're like, oh my God.
Like, can I have my business back?
When we walking up, like you don't see, like if you watch the show, you see whenever we going up or down. But what you don't see is all the neighbors are at their doors watching us come down the stairs. Like everybody's at their door watching. Cause how and like I know about the projects out here. That's what it kind of remind me of where he like you have the door, then you have the gate. Yeah. So they have their door open at the gate so they could see and hear. Now we could hear them and they like this and the kids is watching, everybody's watching. It's like, oh my God, like but for me, I mean, honestly, I think my personality, I didn't care. Like it don't bother me. I mean, honestly, I'm an openly gay Black man in Los Angeles. I mean, I am outspoken. So people looking at me, I don't care. Like I'm used to attention of some sort. So, so I'm used to it. It just took me a little while to realize like everybody's fucking like it,
Did you know that this season that you and Carlos were going to make history in being the first openly gay couple for the franchise?
Well, yes and no. Well, yes, I did know. I mean, I watched the franchise, so I know we would be the first. But we actually, they do have a openly gay couple already. It's an older white man and a guy. His name is Kenny from Florida, I believe. But he moved to Mexico to be with his partner. So that's why they're not as known, but they're the first. We actually the first gay couple of color. Like I'm the first Black man, the first gay Black man ever they got on the show. You know what I'm saying? So we the first couple of color on the whole franchise, period. And then I'm not moving to Colombia. Hopefully, God willing, he's coming here. You know what I'm saying? So that's why everybody will know and see us. We kind of stand out a lot more. So.
Gotcha.
And then we're younger and more relatable, and we with the shits. We with the shits. So it's like everybody's like, oh my God, what's going on over there? So anyway.
I gotcha. And going through this process of the show, right? What did you learn about yourself? Because you went there, you experienced his being in his life, right? What did you learn about yourself and you as an individual?
I learned a couple of things. The first thing I learned was I didn't realize I was still so insecure about my body. I mean, I work out so much.
We see that, yeah.
But I didn't realize that, I mean, like, I didn't want to take my shirt off or get undressed. The cameras was around, people standing around. I'm like, no, y'all gotta get out. Like, I just felt so funny. And I'm like, why? I mean, I'm a man. I could take my shirt off and walk around in underwear. But I was like, I just felt so insecure. So I even told myself how to work, work on that. And like, so now since filming, I work out extra hard, like watching my cat, like, because I'm like, I don't want to be in that position no more. It's just different when you secure, but then all of a sudden it's everybody's around you, the camera, and you're just like, oh my God, like the world, like, So I'm like, So I learned that about myself. I was like, wow, I'm insecure. And then I learned how far I came in my development as a mature human being throughout my life, okay? Because I'm from Brooklyn, New York. And cursing people out and jumping on tables and fighting was my thing. I mean, I grew up, fighting was a sport for me. I was like, what's like, I didn't have no problem popping off, like when I'm, at my mouth. But of course, growing up, I remember people telling me, excuse me, I have this little cold. I remember telling me, oh, you have so much potential. You have so much potential. You just, you have to just learn to control yourself. And it used to bother me so much. I mean, over the years, I've gotten MBA, master, my MBA, my master's degree, senior HR executive, college professor. I do all these things, but I don't realize how much I've grown. But dealing with Carlos and being in this pressure cooker situation, Carlos is just as hot-headed as I am. The difference is, I tell him all the time, is like, I just have learned to be able to control it more. I could take deep breaths, but you never really realize, how you never know you have overcome something till God tests you on it. And I felt like my situation with Carlos, like, wow, I'm like, I literally would tell Carlos, dude, do you know if you met me about 20 years ago, we would have been rumbling. Like, you would have said, I'm like, what? Smack. I was like, Carlos, I was like, you have no idea. I was like, you need to be my family. You need to be my friend. So they could be like, yo, you met me and another person. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is different. So it actually helps me to understand Carlos a lot more, because he's very much a strong Latino man and like assertive, So I'm able to navigate and be more compassionate and empathetic and understanding. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to him, and not pop off. Like back in the day, I'd be like, shut up. I told you, shut up. Say one more thing. Like, I was like that. But it's just, I just got to see like, wow, like I really changed. Like, I don't have the desire to just swing. I just don't. I'm just chilling, like, and literally processing everything as it's happening, saying, okay, how am I going to respond? What's the best way for me to respond to reach some type of resolution? Versus, I never would think like that back in the day. I was like, yo, leave me alone. Like, so anyway, those are the things like I really was my takeaway. I was like, wow, like, I love him and I'm willing to go through the fire. I don't care if we arguing. I don't care. That's my man.
Oh, wow. Oh, tear.
Oh, my God.
On this side. Wow, that's amazing to hear. When is the wedding?
Love, go by sincerely yours. This hip-hop artist since 9'6", hailing from Chicago, Oak Park. And you watching the Michael Finkley Show right now. Tune in. You get the feeling, give me rhythm for your heart's beating, arms reach, cross streets, baby, got back like the car.
Welcome to Father to Father.
The mission of Father to Father Charleston, South Carolina is to help fathers in the Low Country area of South Carolina to be a positive and consistent presence in their children's lives. Father to Father provides community-based programs and support groups for fathers free of charge. They also help fathers connect to other resources they need so they can meet their responsibilities and secure their parental rights. Father to Father offers job coaching and employment connections that benefit fathers. Father to Father is a resource for local organizations that want to provide family support and father-friendly services. If this program is a fit for you, visit our location in North Charleston, South Carolina, and meet our friendly staff here to help and assist. Or visit our website at fathertofatherinc.org.
Did the distance really make you all stronger?
Yes, but I'll be honest. I think it starts to wear on you too, because I know it wears on us a lot. I mean, you don't know this, but since the show, I've been there a bunch of times. Like we spent 2 months together, and I go back again. I went back again, spent another month. I've been going back a lot. And what we both realized is it's just a lot. Every time we go back, it's almost like starting over again and getting more reacclimated because we both live alone. So, and then we both true and total tops and very assertive in our lives. So when I'm with him, we have to go through the whole, okay, we got to compromise. We got to, we can't be as aggressive and assertive in our, with each other because it just sets the other one off. So we got to go through that whole motion, and then we get into lovey-dovey mode only for me to have to get ready to leave a couple of days later, And then I come back and I revert back to my life. And him too, he reverts back to how he was before I came. So we like ready to just kind of get it over with one last time and be together for real, and living our lives and forming what that's going to look like in the future, and not, see you in another couple months. I'm tired. It's a lot.
Yeah. When is the wedding?
I don't know. Like, I'm still waiting for the K1 visa. So we can't plan that until the K1 visa come through and he passed.
So do you all talk about it? Do you talk about like the different arrangements and, I want it here, I want it in the fall, I want it in the spring? What does that conversation look like?
Yes, we talk about it. So one thing about us is we are definitely from two different generations because I'm 47 and he is 29. And he'll be 30 in December this year. And I turned 47 in May. So we are of two generations. And I didn't dream in color. I dreamed in black and white. Like for when I was growing up, it wasn't no men getting married or anything like that. That wasn't a thing, it wasn't a law. I just, I didn't dream in color. So I never dreamed that I could even get married. That was not a thing. It was just the way it is. Then when we could get married, it took a while to actually absorb that and start to dream. But I dreamed again in black and white. Where, what can my wedding be like? I can have a wedding. What would I have? It summer, spring, winter, fall. So him, when we talk about it, he from another generation. He dreams in color. The boy done thought about flop. He knows everything what he wants to look like. He wanted the bachelor party. What he everything. And I just be in amazement, like wow, like it's so funny. In some ways, I'm ahead of him. In some ways, he's way ahead of me. With the development of it all. So yeah, we talk a lot about it. I don't know. We're gonna see.
What have you been up to besides planning and going to see your amazing fiance? What else have you been up to? I know you sing.
Yeah.
And this production company. Tell us
yes,
about
I do. VaLentine Entertainment Inc. So I stay pretty busy. So beside from having a full-time job as an HR executive and working for the past 5.5 years as an adjunct professor, I have my own production company. And we produce an up-and-coming talk show called C Squared, which stands for Crucial Conversations. And then also a podcast called Comedic Minds and another show. So we really get it popping. And I really work hard on it. So there are some great things happening with the talk show. So stay tuned with that. So please stay tuned. Definitely, if we stay connected, we could probably do some work together in the future.
I'm with it.
Yes, I'm
this
down.
Is always open.
Yes. And then as far as the music, honestly, I used to be a songwriter. I never was trying to be an artist. I never did. Like I was just a singer-songwriter and I would write. And so I have a catalog of material. Now, I know I'm cute. I know I'm cute enough to pull up a music video. So I'm like, well, they wanted to license some of the songs and they asked me to sing on a show. And I was like, okay, well, what am I going to sing? And then it just came to me as I was like, oh, my proposal card was, I'm going to write a song, So I ended up singing to him at our proposal and they licensed the song. So me, I have an MBA in business. I teach business in the business department. I'm like, well, I should probably get the songs prepared to be available for download on all streaming platforms. If this international show is going to be showcasing, I'm going to be singing at the at the proposal that they could see if this is an actual song. You know, they see me in the studio, I'm like, oh, this is an actual song.
Mhm.
And then I'm like, well, I know in today's society, visuals also sell. So I'm like, okay, I think I'm cute enough to pull up a video. So I did the music videos to the songs too. You know, so it does come across like, oh, I want to be a big recording artist. No, I really don't. Like, if anything, if somebody want me to pay me to come, you know, do a little 1-2 step and sing those songs, I will. But I mean, I'm more interested in writing. Like I want to write for artists. I want to again be a signed songwriter, you know, and then continue as well with my production on my shows and, you know, and those other things, and then eventually completely transition from HR from being an HR executive. I'm actually forming a HR consulting company now. So I'll move from I'll have my business where I employ HR professionals, and we can be contracted for companies to handle their HR needs. So I'm just doing a transition on things, you know, more to a little bit higher level and kind of transition in that way. So that's literally what I've been up to in the last few months, just working on all of these.
What is your next biggest dream as an individual, and then also as a future married individual?
As an individual, I'll be honest with you, the goals I'm working towards is, one, I would love to be a signed songwriter to a publishing deal, and be producing my show, C-Squared Talk Show, on a larger platform, and then continuing to build also my HR consulting company and stuff like that. As a married couple, I want kids. I want Carlos and I to be married, of course, and we do our thing, and then within 2 to 3 years, I want children. We talk about that often. Like, it's funny because I tell him, you know, I'm 47. I don't really have a whole bunch of years to be wasting around, because I can't have no kids telling me what the fuck, and I can't do nothing about it. And he started laughing. I said, you know, you young, you got time. Like, I don't have time. So I was like, I don't have all that time ain't playing. So he started laughing, and he's so family oriented as well, that we on the same page with the kids and stuff, just not right away, because we need time to be able to grow and experience and travel and build memories. And then we want to incorporate children, so that it's funny, we put everything in like a 3-year thing, you know, even with us possibly being polyamorous and bringing everything is always like 3 years.
Gotcha.
We'll see. You know how you plan and God laugh, and
so a big old laugh.
A big old laugh, shit go all like this. So literally, we talk, and we have our little 2-3 year marks on things, but I swear to God, in my mind, I'm like, God gonna fix all that. So I'm just gonna put it right.
It's already fixed. You know,
yeah,
to be manifested. It's already fixed.
Yes, I'm just praying he see what I see, some of the things I see, like, or greater. Because a lot of times, you know, we think smaller than what God could actually.
Oh, of course. Every day we think small. When he has this big old thing over here waiting on us, we're like, okay, this is going to be big for us, but it's like this. No, yes, it's always big for him. Yeah. It's always.
There's a lot of things I'm like, I really do feel like that can't happen now. It's too late. You know,
you ain't dead, so it's never too late.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Yes, sir.
If some of the things happen though, I might need you to be able to catch me from falling out, because I will drop. I will drop. I'll be like, I can't believe it. I'll be in tears, falling out, can't stand up. Like, no, like, just the thought of it kind of makes my bones like, wow, like, really?
Well, you keep us updated, sir. Keep us.
I will.
Everything, the wedding, everything when it happens, okay? Because I want to talk with both of you. Come on, show the ring. Show the ring.
Yes, for the ring. Wait. Yes, for the ring.
I
would love. You know, Carlos and I have not done an interview together yet, and I do want us to do one.
I can't wait for that to happen. You have to come back. You have to include this show in that tour that you all are going to do in the future.
Oh my God, of course.
Okay.
I promise. I promise.
All right.
I promise. I promise that we will be back. Just, I mean, you know what to do, how we connected this time.
Of course.
And it'll happen. I promise you, because I mean, I support my Black brothers and sisters doing y'all thing out there, building your platform. I'm with you. I hear you. Trust me. And if I could use my platform to help you out with yours, I mean, not just for that reason, but chit chat. I had a great, it's a great conversation.
Oh, of course.
You're very professional and everything, and it was really cool. So I'll be like, yeah, come on. I'll have no problem opening up my mouth and be like, call, because he sees every interview I do.
Gotcha.
But I'll be like, oh, Carlos, we need to do so and so, and he's like, okay. I'm like, oh, you want to do so? You do so and so. Come on. He'd be like, okay,
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. How can the Fink fam follow you all on social media?
How to follow? Oh, so you can follow me on social media. Everything is VSENTV. VSENTV at
Hey everyone, it's Jasper Cole, one of Hollywood's bad guys, and you are watching the incredible The Michael Finkley Show.
CTR Media Network was created for today's podcasters. We provide a safe haven for content creators that are everyday people doing extraordinary things. We have a system of positioning, monetization training, coaching, and support for our podcasters' success. CTR Media Network simply bridges that gap with a level playing field for your dreams to come true cost effectively. Our team provides a premium service and experience for our podcasters to grow. CTR Media Network provides access, support, resources, coaching, and community for our podcasters to win, if you put in the work. We believe that we are living in a unique time which requires you to share your message of hope with millions of people around the world. Remember that the world is never too saturated for you, your voice and message. A platform for positive impactful media where the content creators are in the driver's seat. Visit our website today by going to www.ctrmedianetwork.com.
On the next Michael Finkley, from Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married and Tyler Perry's Meet the Browns, Denise Boutte is here. She talks about her brand new project, Angie's Cure, and so much more. Next Finkley. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. I hope that you learned something today from our guest today. You were entertained but also informed as well and inspired as well. I love love. Love comes in many different ways and it shows here today. Thank you so much, VaLentine, for being with us and just sharing your story and your experiences with us. Best wishes, and I want to hear more about the wedding. All right, you let us know. Give us updates and we can come back and talk about it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Michael Finkley Show. Ring that bell for notification. We'll see you an email saying, hey, new content's uploaded. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and for more information about what we do, visit our website, michaelfinkleyshow.com. Of course, we're also on U42 and also RokuTV, because be on the lookout and visit us there as well. Thank you so much for watching, and guess what? We'll see you next time. Have a good one.